Welcome back to the roulette room. First thing I want to do is take a few seconds here to thank everybody for recently subscribing to the channel. And if you hadn't already done so, we greatly appreciate it if you do. And today we're going to jump into a video on a system that I found online. It's called the Winners Circle. It carries a bankroll of $764. The starting bet is $16 with $1 units. It has 9 levels to it, and the profit goal is $50 increments. So the ultimate idea is to reach $50 or approximately $50, whatever you feel comfortable with bankroll management, reset back to level 1. So first off, with level 1, we're going to have 6 straight bets. They're going to be dollar bets. And we're going to have 6 straight bets here on the 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and 27. And on the 10, the 13, or 6 more on the 10, the 13, the 16, the 19, the 22, and the 25. And then we're going to have a split bet on the 8, 9, and the 7, 8. And on the 29, 30, and the 28, 29. Total bet of $16 for the first spin here. This is level 1. You can see we're starting with a $0 balance. And let me get my timer set here. I'm just going to do a stopwatch for the day, and we'll just test this system out and see how it does. And you know, if it takes 15 minutes, 17 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, you know, we'll test her out and see how she does. So anyways, here we are. We have our $16 opening bet, and let's spin. Again, this is called the Winners Circle. Found this with Bet with Mo, and 00 does not help us any. So level 1 did not work out. Level 2 is going to be the same as level 1. So you're going to rebet with level 1. And then you're going to add 2 more splits on the inside. So you're going to have a split here and here on the 11. And a split here and here on the 26, top and bottom. And those will be for $1 each. And this is a $20 bet on level 2 and spin. So we're only down 16. I really like this system. This is my first time testing it out, but I've watched it a bunch. So there's a $16 win. Had we won on level 1, it'd been a $20 win. We're going to, I'm going to reset on this at level 1. $16 bet and spin. We're at a break even. That is a 9 red. Small win. We're going to rebet and spin. So we're up $2. Like I said, $764 bankroll. Me personally, I would play with a little larger bankroll. There's a $20 win. So you can see the opening level 1 $16 bet wins $20. We're going to rebet and spin. It's a good system, easy to learn. You do end up having a lot of chips on the table. So there's a loss. So we're going to rebet, and then we're going to add in 2 additional inside streets here, or inside splits here for a $20 bet. We're still up $6. Looking for 50. There's a 25 red. That'll be a win of $34. So you can see how well that works. $40. So since we're at 40 and we're on level 2, I'm going to rebet and spin instead of resetting to level 1. 32 red, that'll be a loss. Probably should have reset. But this will move us along in the levels a little bit. So we're going to place level 2 back. And then we're going to add 2 more splits. One on the 14. And one on the 23. And then we're going to double up, and this is a $48 bet. Level 3 and spin. Like I said, we're going to take our time here and really make sure we try to get as much of this right as possible. 3 red is another loss. So we're going to move on to level 4. So level 4 includes everything in level 3. And then we're going to add the last 2 inside splits at $2 each. This will be a total bet of $56 on level 4. And we are only down 28. We should start making a little money here now. 24 black, that'll be a win. $52. And we're at 24, so we're going to rebet and spin, looking for that $50 mark. 29 black, I would believe that would be a win. $16. That is $40 in profit. We're looking for 50, so we're going to rebet and spin. $10 black, that'll be a win. $52. We're at 92. We're going to reset to level 1. And we're looking for that $100 profit. All right, level 1 for $16. So you got to see all the way through level 4. If for any reason we don't get through the levels, I'll slow it down at the end. That'll be a loss there. Just going to rebet. Add in 2 more splits. And spin. $76 up. We're looking for $100. 15, that'll be a win. There's $16. We're up 92 again. So now I'm going to rebet on level 2 and spin so we can get across that $100 profit goal. There's a 7 red. I believe that's a win. No, that is a small loss. We're going to rebet and spin. One red. That is a loss. So number 3, level 3, Mo talks about how that's where you kind of start making money. So you add in 2 more splits, the 14 and the 23, and then double up for a $48 bet on level 3. We're still up $70, so we hadn't got into the bankroll or anything there. A win here should take care of us over that $100 goal. That dreaded double zero. So we're going to rebet and move on to level 4. Add the last 2 inside splits at $2 a piece since we doubled up the last time. So level 4 is a $56 bet. We're still up $22. No harm, no foul. And spin. Really enjoy making these videos with everybody. There's a small loss. We're going to rebet and spin. Still up $2. 13 black should be a win. $52. We're up 54. We're going to rebet on level 4 for $56 and spin. 23 red will be a win. There's a 16. We're up 70. I'm going to rebet and spin at level 4 for $56. Sorry for coughing a little bit today. All right, there's a $16 win. We're up 86. Going to rebet and spin one more time. Hopefully this one will get us over our goal and we'll reset to level 1. And there it is. 21 red. $52. We're at 138. We're going to reset at level 1 and we're aiming for 150 and we're already very close. $16 at level 1. One win here should put us over the mark. And yep, there's us a win, $20. We are at 158. So if we were on a different level and we won right there to get across 150, we would reset to level 1. However, we are at level 1, so we just rebet and spin, and we're looking for 200. About 8 minutes in here. And there's another loss. Rebet. Level 2 is add 2 more splits in here. $20 bet and spin. Simple system to learn once you go through the motions a little bit. There's a $16 win. We're up 158 again. I'm going to rebet and spin at level 2. $20 bet. There's 19 red. There's another $16 win. Up 174. I'm going to reset at level 1. That gets us in new session profit. If you're close to session profit, just don't risk it, especially if you're up in the levels. Don't risk, $150 for, to get 10 more dollars if you're already up a couple $100. Just reset and, go with it. 27 red, there's a $20 win. Up 194, looking for 200. I'm going to rebet level 1 and spin. A little over 9 minutes in here. There's a loss. So we're moving on to level 2. Add in 2 more splits. $20 bet level 2. And 16 red, that should be a win. There it is, $16. We are at 194, so we're just going to rebet and spin there on level 2. $8 black. There's a win, $16. Put this over our $200 mark at 210. Reset back at level 1. I really like learning these other systems and coming and slowing them down a little bit and talking about them, making them easier to understand. 14 red should be, oh no, that's right in the middle. All right, so we're going to move on to level 2. Looking for 250. We're at 194. Session profits at 210. 29 black is a win, $16. We're going to rebet at level 2 and spin. Back up to our session profit level of 210. 26 black. There's just a good win of 16. We will reset at level 1. Spin. $36 red is a loss. So we are at 210. We're going to rebet. Move on to level 2. Add in those 2 additional splits. Spin for a $20 bet. 18 red should be a win. There's a 16 more. We're at 226. I'm going to rebet at level 2 and spin for $20. 33 black will be a loss. We're going to move on to level 3. So you just rebet for level 2, and then level 3 is you just add 2 more splits in at $1 a piece. And then that gives you 24 and double it up for a $48 bet, level 3, and spin. Still up 206. 12 minutes in. There's just a $3 or 3 red. All right, so now we are going to move on to level 4, which means we're going to add in the last 2 splits at $2 a piece, top and bottom. $56 bet for level 4. And spin. Still up 158. And there's another loss. So now we get to go to level 5. So level 5 is the same as level 4. And then we add 2 $2 straight bets. Let's see here. That's 2 inside splits. Yes, okay, so we did add of those in. Level 5 is the same as level 4. Then we add 2 $2 straight bets on the 8 and 29. So $2 here, $2 here, $60 bet. Sorry, I've got my notebook wrote down here, and I was getting my lines crossed up. $16 or 16 red. That'd be a win of $48. We're up 150. And let's see, we're going to rebet and spin on level 5. 9 red. That is a small loss. So we're going to rebet and spin on level 5. Still up $126. 10 black, that'll be a win. $48. Up 174. We're going to rebet and spin. Looking for 250. 36 red, that is a loss. So we're going to move on to level 6. So we're going to rebet level 5, and level 6 is the same, and then add two $2 straight bets on the 11 and 26. $64 bet and spin. Still up $114. 31 black. That's another loss. So we're going to rebet level 6, and then level 7 is the same as 6, then add two $2 straight bets on the 14 and 23 for $68 bet and spin. Still up $50. 33 black, that'll be another loss. Now we're going to move on to rebet with level 6 or level 7, and then level 8 is two $2 straight bets on that, and then on the last two, and then double for a $144 bet and spin. 1 red, that is a loss, and we are down 162. So level 9 is rebet and then double for a $288 bet and spin. 19 red will be a win of $144. We're just down 18. We're going to rebet on level 9 and spin. Let's get one win here. 34 red, that did not happen. We're going to rebet. We're down 306 and spin. 15 black. $144 win. Down 162. We're going to rebet and spin. 25 red will be a win. $144. Down 18. We're going to rebet and spin. If we can get one win here. 21 red is a win. $144. So we're back up 126. And let's do it one more time. 19 red. $144 win. We finished up 270 in about 17 minutes. So not too bad of a system. There's 9 levels. Again, you got to see them all. It's called Winners Circle, a bankroll of $764. Starting bet $16 with $1 units, 9 levels, and the ultimate goal is to reset after $50 increments in profit. You know, practice bankroll management there towards the end. You know, it got a little risky, but you know, there's a lot of coverage on the board and a lot of overlapping coverage with the splits. So anyways, $270 isn't bad. You could test it out in the casino after you try it several different times. But hope you like this system. We appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel and drop us some comments below on what you think, and we'll catch you on the next one.